It has probably affected these women.
The relentless pressure to look perfect has driven many celebrities to make drastic and controversial changes to their appearance. Behind the altered faces lie stories of surgery, regret, and the high cost of fame. Dive into these shocking revelations and decide for yourself. Pete Burns, the charismatic lead singer of Dead or Alive, became almost as famous for his obsession with plastic surgery as for his music. A series of botched lip and facial surgeries left him with severe physical complications and an appearance that was nearly unrecognizable. Burns openly discussed his addiction to surgery, revealing the emotional and physical toll it took on his life. His story underscores the importance of mental health support for those navigating cosmetic enhancements, as well as the dangers of unchecked body dysmorphia. Although Donatella Versace is primarily known for her contributions to fashion, her influence in the music world, designing for artists and shaping pop culture aesthetics, makes her an important figure in this context. Her excessive use of Botox and fillers has resulted in a drastically altered appearance, often cited as an example of plastic surgery gone too far. Donatella's transformation serves as a stark reminder of the risks associated with pursuing unattainable beauty standards, even for those at the top of their industries. Janice Dickinson, a former supermodel and occasional singer, is widely regarded as one of the first public figures to openly discuss her extensive cosmetic procedures. Her surgeries, including facelifts, lip injections, and Botox, have drawn significant criticism for leaving her with an altered and often distorted appearance. Despite this, Dickinson has remained unapologetic, citing her quest for perfection as part of her journey in an industry that often equates beauty with worth. Her story serves as a cautionary tale about the limits of cosmetic enhancements and the relentless pursuit of youth. Priscilla Presley, the former wife of Elvis Presley, has faced scrutiny for her cosmetic surgeries over the years. Reports suggest that she fell victim to a fraudulent surgeon who injected her with industrial-grade silicone, leading to complications. Despite this setback, Priscilla has remained a poised and graceful figure in the entertainment industry. Her story highlights the risks of unregulated procedures and the importance of seeking qualified professionals for cosmetic enhancements. Cardi B's openness about her cosmetic surgeries, including breast enhancements and liposuction, has resonated with many fans. However, she has also shared stories about complications, using her platform to warn others about the risks associated with such procedures. Her candidness about her experiences has made her relatable, though it has also ignited debates about beauty standards in the entertainment industry and the impact of these pressures on artists' decisions. Although Lady Gaga has denied undergoing significant cosmetic surgeries, she has admitted to experimenting with fillers in her early career. Known for her avant-garde approach to beauty, Gaga's ever-changing appearance often sparks rumors and debates. Her openness about self-image and the pressures of fame has resonated with fans, making her a powerful voice in discussions about body positivity and the relationship between identity and appearance. Jocelyn Wildenstein, often nicknamed Catwoman due to her feline-inspired surgeries, is a figure whose transformation captured global attention. While not a performer herself, her connections to the entertainment industry and highly publicized cosmetic procedures have made her a notable case study. Wildenstein's extreme surgical choices, reportedly motivated by a desire to appeal to her ex-husband's preferences, highlight the psychological complexities and societal pressures that can drive individuals toward irreversible decisions. Her story continues to serve as a cautionary tale about the potential consequences of chasing an idealized aesthetic. Lil Kim's dramatic physical transformation has sparked widespread debate and concern among fans and critics alike. The rapper is believed to have undergone multiple procedures, including nose jobs, cheek augmentations, and skin lightening treatments, leading to a radically altered appearance. Many argue that her changes reflect the intense pressures faced by women of color in the entertainment industry to conform to Eurocentric beauty standards. Lil Kim's journey shines a light on the intersection of race, gender, and self-esteem in a field that often prioritizes looks over talent. Michael Jackson's physical transformation over the years remains one of the most talked about aspects of his life, reflecting both his personal struggles and the immense pressures of fame. The King of Pop reportedly underwent multiple cosmetic procedures, including nose reshaping and cheekbone enhancements, which led to dramatic changes in his appearance. Some experts suggest that these surgeries, combined with his battle with vitiligo, influenced his health and self-esteem. Jackson's altered looks became symbolic of the dangers of excessive cosmetic interventions, sparking a broader conversation about self-image, societal beauty standards, and the mental toll of celebrity culture. Cher, a legendary figure in the music world, has long been open about her approach to aging, including her decision to undergo plastic surgery. The pop icon has reportedly had facelifts, rhinoplasty, and Botox treatments, among other enhancements, creating a polished and somewhat artificial look that has divided public opinion. While critics argue that her altered appearance detracts from her natural beauty, fans praise her for challenging societal norms about aging. Cher has consistently defended her choices, stating that cosmetic procedures have helped her maintain confidence in an industry that often sidelines older women. Courtney Love, the outspoken frontwoman of Hole, has admitted to undergoing rhinoplasty early in her career. While she has expressed satisfaction with some of her procedures, her evolving appearance has occasionally sparked criticism from fans who feel it contrasts with her punk rock authenticity. Love's openness about her choices has made her a polarizing figure in discussions about beauty and aging, reflecting the complex relationship between personal autonomy and public perception in the music industry. Joan Rivers, a trailblazer in comedy who also dabbled in music-related projects, became synonymous with plastic surgery, turning her frequent procedures into a comedic trope. While many admired her self-deprecating humor about her altered appearance, others felt that her surgeries ultimately detracted from her natural charm. Despite this, Rivers' unapologetic embrace of her choices and her wit allowed her to control the narrative, making her a complex figure in discussions about aging, beauty, and authenticity. Heidi Montag, a reality TV star and aspiring singer, became infamous for undergoing 10 cosmetic procedures in a single day. These included a brow lift, chin reduction, and multiple enhancements to her face and body. Montag later expressed regret about the surgeries, revealing the physical pain and emotional toll they took on her. Her experience sheds light on the dangers of excessive modifications and the pressures to maintain an idealized image in the entertainment world. Country music legend Dolly Parton has always been candid about her cosmetic procedures, including breast augmentation, facelifts, and Botox. Unlike many others, Parton's honesty and sense of humor about her transformations have made her a beloved figure. She famously quipped, "It costs a lot of money to look this cheap." Parton's approach demonstrates how owning one's choices can mitigate criticism and turn vulnerability into strength, making her an enduring icon of self-expression. Megan Fox, an actress with ties to the music industry through collaborations with artists like Machine Gun Kelly, has been speculated to have had various cosmetic enhancements, including rhinoplasty, lip fillers, and Botox. While some fans admire her flawless look, others feel that these changes have made her appearance less natural. Fox's transformation highlights the scrutiny faced by women in Hollywood, where beauty standards often demand perfection at the expense of authenticity. Tamika "Tiny" Harris, a singer and member of the group Xscape, gained significant media attention for undergoing a controversial eye color-changing surgery, along with other cosmetic enhancements. The procedure, which permanently altered her eye color, was met with widespread criticism due to its risks and experimental nature. Tiny's willingness to take such drastic measures highlights the lengths to which some individuals in the spotlight feel compelled to go in pursuit of beauty, sparking debates about the boundaries of aesthetic modification and self-expression. Nicki Minaj's has long been a topic of discussion. Speculation surrounds her alleged nose jobs, lip fillers, and buttock enhancements, which have contributed to her bold and dramatic look. While some fans admire her unapologetic approach to self-expression, others argue that her transformations detract from her natural beauty. Nicki's confident stance on her appearance has made her a polarizing figure in conversations about body positivity and the societal pressures women face in maintaining an image of perfection. Although Seal has not undergone plastic surgery himself, he has often been the subject of rumors regarding efforts to fix his facial scars. These scars, a result of discoid lupus erythematosus, have become a signature part of his identity. Seal has embraced his natural appearance, challenged societal expectations, and served as a role model for self-acceptance. His confidence in his distinctive look provides a powerful counter-narrative in an industry that often prioritizes conventional beauty. Mariah Carey's timeless voice and iconic image have made her a beloved figure in music, but her evolving appearance has sparked rumors about facelifts, Botox, and other enhancements. Critics argue that her alleged procedures have, at times, overshadowed her natural beauty and musical legacy, while fans maintain that her talent and charisma remain her defining features. Carey's journey underscores the double standards faced by women in entertainment, particularly regarding aging and the pressure to maintain a youthful appearance. As one of the youngest figures on this list, Justin Bieber has also faced rumors about minor cosmetic adjustments, such as rhinoplasty. These alleged changes, though subtle, have fueled debates about whether youthful celebrities are succumbing to the pressures of aesthetic perfection too early in their careers. Bieber's case highlights the broader issue of how societal standards for beauty affect even the youngest stars, often placing them under undue scrutiny. Rapper Iggy Azalea has been refreshingly candid about her cosmetic surgeries, including breast augmentation and rhinoplasty. While many praised her honesty, others critiqued her for altering her appearance in ways they felt diverged from her earlier image. Iggy's willingness to discuss her choices has made her a key figure in the conversation about transparency and autonomy in cosmetic enhancements, sparking both admiration and controversy. Axl Rose, the iconic frontman of Guns N' Roses, has reportedly undergone Botox and facial fillers to combat the effects of aging. While these interventions were likely intended to preserve his youthful image, many fans believe they resulted in a less expressive and somewhat unnatural appearance. Rose's case highlights how even minor cosmetic procedures can alter a person's essence, raising questions about authenticity and identity in the public eye. Madonna, often referred to as the Queen of Pop, has faced ongoing scrutiny for her changing appearance, which many attribute to Botox, fillers, and possible facelifts. Critics argue that her quest for eternal youth occasionally detracts from her artistry, while supporters view her as a trailblazer who refuses to conform to traditional expectations about aging. Madonna's evolving image underscores the double standards women face in maintaining relevance and attractiveness in the entertainment industry. The legendary country singer Kenny Rogers openly admitted to undergoing eyelid surgery, a decision he later expressed regret about. The procedure left him with a tighter, less natural look that some fans found distracting. Rogers' candid acknowledgement of his dissatisfaction sparked important conversations about the permanence of cosmetic surgery and the societal pressures that drive individuals to alter their appearances. For years, Britney Spears has been the subject of speculation regarding subtle cosmetic procedures, such as lip fillers and rhinoplasty. Although these changes remain unconfirmed, fans and critics alike have debated whether they were necessary, with some arguing that any alterations detract from her natural charm and iconic image. Britney's case reflects the intense public scrutiny faced by celebrities, which can create an environment where even minor adjustments are dissected and magnified. Leontyne Price, born on February 10, 1927, is one of the most celebrated opera singers of all time. Growing up in Mississippi, her extraordinary soprano voice stood out from an early age. After studying at the Juilliard School, she made her debut at the Metropolitan Opera in 1961, becoming one of its first black stars. Her performances in operas like Aida and Madame Butterfly earned her global acclaim, and her groundbreaking career paved the way for other black artists in classical music. Even after retiring from opera, Price continued to perform in concerts, leaving behind a legacy of excellence and inspiration. Harry Belafonte, born on March 1, 1927, was a trailblazer in both the arts and activism. His 1956 album Calypso, featuring hits like Day-O, the Banana Boat song, introduced calypso music to American audiences and became the first album by a solo artist to sell over 1 million copies. Belafonte's influence extended far beyond music. He was a close confidant of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and played a vital role in the civil rights movement, using his fame to raise funds and awareness for the cause. Belafonte passed away at 96, leaving behind a legacy of art and activism that continues to inspire. Marla Gibbs, born on June 14, 1931, didn't find her big break until her 40s, proving that success can come at any age. Known for her role as the witty, sassy Florence Johnston on The Jeffersons, she turned a small supporting role into a fan favorite, earning 5 Emmy nominations. Later, she starred in her own show, 227, where her portrayal of Mary Jenkins endeared her to audiences nationwide. Beyond acting, Gibbs is also a singer and businesswoman, owning a jazz club in Los Angeles. At 93, she continues to inspire with her humor, resilience, and versatility. Dorothy Height dedicated her life to social justice, focusing on the intersection of race and gender. Born on March 24, 1912, she joined the National Council of Negro Women in the 1930s and eventually led it for over 40 years. Height was one of the few women in leadership during the civil rights movement, advocating for policies that improved education, healthcare, and economic opportunities for Black women. Her work earned her numerous awards, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom, but her true impact lies in the lives she transformed. Ernest Gaines's novels captured the struggles and resilience of Black life in the rural South. Born on January 15, 1933, on a Louisiana plantation, Gaines's upbringing deeply influenced his storytelling. His works, including the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman and A Lesson Before Dying, explored themes of dignity, humanity, and redemption. Gaines's writing preserved the voices of ordinary people whose stories might otherwise have been forgotten. Belva Davis, born on October 13, 1932, broke barriers as the first black female television reporter on the West Coast. Growing up in poverty in Louisiana, Davis faced immense challenges but was determined to succeed. In the 1960s, Davis covered critical events like the Civil Rights Movement and Vietnam War protests, giving a voice to those often ignored. Her fearless reporting earned her respect and multiple awards, proving that representation matters in journalism. Diahann Carroll, born on July 17, 1935, was a pioneer for black actresses in Hollywood. She became the first black woman to star in a non-stereotypical lead role on television with her groundbreaking series Julia in 1968. Raised in Harlem, Carroll displayed talent early on, winning a talent show at 18 that launched her career. From Broadway to film, she broke barriers, earning an Academy Award nomination for Claudine and a Tony Award for her role in No Strings. Carroll's trailblazing career paved the way for future generations. Dick Gregory used his sharp wit to confront racial inequality. Born on October 12, 1932, in St. Louis, Missouri, he broke into mainstream comedy in the 1960s, performing in integrated venues during a time of segregation. Gregory's humor tackled serious issues, making his audiences laugh while reflecting on systemic injustice. Beyond comedy, he became a civil rights activist, marching alongside leaders like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and running for political office to amplify his message. His legacy as a fearless truth-teller endures. Cicely Tyson redefined what it meant to be a black actress in Hollywood. Refusing to accept roles that perpetuated stereotypes, Tyson portrayed strong, complex characters that reflected the reality of black life. Her performances in Sounder and the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman earned her critical acclaim, including Emmy and Oscar nominations. Tyson's dedication to her craft and her refusal to compromise her values made her a role model for generations of actors. Even in her later years, she remained active, proving that age is no barrier to greatness. Sidney Poitier, born on February 20, 1927, transformed Hollywood by breaking down racial barriers. In 1964, he became the first black actor to win an Academy Award for Best Actor for his role in Lilies of the Field. His performances in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner and In the Heat of the Night challenged stereotypes and set a new standard for black representation in film. Poitier's influence extended beyond acting. He was a director, diplomat, and author who used his platform to advocate for equality and justice. Katherine Johnson's mathematical brilliance propelled humanity into space. Born on August 26, 1918, in West Virginia, her exceptional talent was evident from a young age. By 10, she was already in high school, an incredible achievement for a young black girl in the 1920s. Her work at NASA was groundbreaking. Johnson calculated the trajectories that ensured the success of the Apollo 11 mission, putting humans on the moon. Her contributions, once overlooked, were later celebrated in the film Hidden Figures. In 2015, she received the Presidential Medal of Freedom, cementing her place as a pioneer in STEM. Johnson lived to be 101, leaving a legacy of inspiration for women and minorities in science. Ruby Dee's career was a seamless blend of art and activism. Born on October 27, 1922, she became one of the most respected actresses of her time, starring in classics like A Raisin in the Sun and Do the Right Thing. Alongside her husband, Ossie Davis, Dee was deeply involved in the civil rights movement. The couple marched with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, using their platform to fight for equality. Her acting earned her numerous accolades, including an Emmy, but it was her commitment to justice that made her an icon. Few voices are as recognizable as that of James Earl Jones. Born on January 17, 1931, Jones overcame a severe childhood stutter to become one of the most respected actors of all time. His deep, commanding voice brought to life unforgettable characters like Darth Vader in Star Wars and Mufasa in The Lion King. Jones's career stretched across theater, film, and television, earning him numerous accolades, including Tony Awards for roles in The Great White Hope and Fences. Despite his passing in 2024 at the age of 93, his legacy endures as a symbol of strength, resilience, and artistic excellence. Berry Gordy, born on November 28, 1929, revolutionized the music industry by founding Motown Records in 1959. With just an $800 loan, Gordy created a label that introduced the world to artists like Stevie Wonder, Diana Ross, and Marvin Gaye. The Motown sound became a cultural phenomenon, blending rhythm, soul, and pop into music that transcended racial divides. Motown's success wasn't just about hit records. It was a movement that brought black music into the mainstream, helping to shape the sound of a generation. Gordy's visionary leadership and dedication to unity through music have solidified his place as one of the most influential figures in American music history. Quincy Jones, born on March 14, 1933, stands as one of the most influential figures in the history of music. His career, spanning over 7 decades, began with a deep love for jazz. By the 1950s, he was collaborating with legends like Dizzy Gillespie, but his true impact came as a producer and composer. Jones crafted iconic albums such as Michael Jackson's Off the Wall, Thriller, the best-selling album of all time, and Bad. With 28 Grammy Awards to his name, Quincy has not only broken records but also barriers, opening doors for black artists in the music industry. His contributions extend beyond music, advocating for diversity and inclusion across entertainment. Even at 91, Jones remains a living legend, continuing to inspire the next generation of creators. As the lead singer of Skid Row, Sebastian Bach captivated fans with powerful ballads like 18 and Life and Youth Gone Wild. After leaving Skid Row in 1996, Bach pursued a successful solo career and explored Broadway, showcasing his versatility in shows like Jekyll and Hyde. Through personal trials and triumphs, Bach's passion for music remains unwavering, solidifying his place among rock's elite. With his signature top hat, wild curls, and jaw-dropping guitar solos, Slash became a symbol of rock excellence as the lead guitarist of Guns N' Roses. Classics like Sweet Child O' Mine and Welcome to the Jungle turned Guns N' Roses into global rock legends. Despite tumultuous times, Slash reunited with Axl Rose and Duff McKagan for the Not in This Lifetime tour, which became one of the highest-grossing tours ever. His continued collaborations and tours reaffirmed Slash's status as one of the greats in rock history. Gene Simmons, the iconic bassist of Kiss, helped revolutionize rock with explosive live shows and anthems like Rock and Roll All Night. Known for his tongue-wagging persona and larger-than-life stage presence, Simmons turned Kiss into a cultural phenomenon. Even as Kiss embarked on their farewell tour, Simmons remains an unstoppable force, proving that his passion for performance transcends age and time. Known as the godfather of shock rock, Alice Cooper revolutionized rock with theatrical performances featuring guillotines, fake blood, and snakes. Hits like School's Out and Poison became anthems of rebellion, making him a cultural icon. At 75, Cooper remains a powerhouse, performing over 100 shows annually and collaborating with the supergroup Hollywood Vampires. Despite his wild beginnings, he credits faith and golf for his personal transformation. His latest album, Road, celebrates his touring band, proving his creative legacy endures. As Poison's charismatic frontman, Bret Michaels delivered timeless hits like Every Rose Has Its Thorn and Talk Dirty to Me. His dynamic stage presence and bandana-clad style defined 80s glam metal. Michaels has faced significant health challenges, including type 1 diabetes and a brain hemorrhage, but his resilience inspires fans. Beyond music, he thrived in reality TV with Rock of Love and Celebrity Apprentice. Still actively touring and creating, Michaels exemplifies perseverance and passion. Axl Rose's powerful vocals and fiery persona made Guns N' Roses an iconic 80s rock band, with hits like November Rain and Welcome to the Jungle. Despite internal conflicts, Rose kept the band alive and even toured with AC/DC in 2016. His reunion with Slash and Duff McKagan for the Not in This Lifetime tour cemented the band's comeback as one of rock's biggest. Rose's enduring passion and influence solidify his legacy as one of rock's greatest frontmen. As the frontman of Mötley Crüe, Vince Neil defined the excesses of 80s glam metal with hits like Girls, 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 and Dr. Feelgood. Known for his high-energy performances, Neil faced personal tragedies, including the loss of his daughter, and struggled with substance abuse. After several reunions with Mötley Crüe, including a 2018 world tour with Def Leppard, Neil continues to perform and connect with fans, maintaining his place among rock legends. As the queen of rock and roll, Joan Jett broke barriers in a male-dominated industry. Her hits, including I Love Rock and Roll and Bad Reputation, became anthems for rebellion and female empowerment. Jett's raw, unapologetic style made her a role model for countless artists. With her band, the Blackhearts, Jett was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2015, a testament to her influence and enduring popularity. She continues to tour and inspire new generations, proving rock's rebellious spirit knows no age. Phil Collins rose to fame as the drummer and lead vocalist of Genesis before launching a massively successful solo career. Hits like In the Air Tonight, Against All Odds, and Another Day in Paradise showcased his ability to blend rock, pop, and soul. Collins' prolific career earned him multiple Grammy Awards and an Academy Award for his work on Disney's Tarzan. Despite health struggles that have limited his ability to perform, Collins remains one of the most respected and beloved figures in rock and pop history. Debbie Harry, the iconic lead singer of Blondie, brought punk and new wave to the mainstream with her distinct voice and magnetic presence. Hits like Heart of Glass, Call Me, and One Way or Another showcase Blondie's ability to merge rock with disco, punk, and reggae influences. Harry's influence extends beyond music into fashion and pop culture, making her a symbol of cool, edgy style. Even in her 70s, Harry continues to perform and inspire, solidifying her status as one of rock's most enduring and innovative stars. Tommy Lee, the hard-hitting drummer of Mötley Crüe, personifies the wild and rebellious spirit of 80s glam metal. With hits like Dr. Feelgood and Kickstart My Heart, Lee's high-energy performances and headline-making personal life made him one of rock's most recognizable figures. Beyond music, Lee explored solo projects and reality TV, including Tommy Lee Goes to College. Mötley Crüe's retirement was short-lived. They reunited in 2018 and teamed up with Def Leppard for a massive world tour in 2022, reminding fans of their unshakable place in rock history. Bono's journey with U2 has been nothing short of extraordinary. With his soulful lyrics and passionate performances, Bono turns songs like With or Without You and Where the Streets Have No Name into anthems for generations. U2's 1987 album, The Joshua Tree, remains a masterpiece that solidified their place in rock history. Bono's impact extends beyond music. His humanitarian efforts, including founding Product Red and the One Campaign, have improved lives around the globe. In 2023, U2 performed a series of Las Vegas shows, demonstrating their continued relevance and Bono's commitment to blending artistry with activism. Jon Bon Jovi brought a melodic and heartfelt approach to rock as the lead vocalist of Bon Jovi. With chart-topping hits like Livin' on a Prayer and You Give Love a Bad Name, Bon Jovi became one of the most cherished bands in rock history. Their 1986 album, Slippery When Wet, sold millions and firmly established them as icons. Offstage, Jon has maintained a relatively grounded personal life, marrying his high school sweetheart, Dorothea Hurley. Through the John Bon Jovi Soul Foundation, he has supported housing and hunger relief initiatives, showing his dedication to giving back. Today, John's charisma and timeless music continue to inspire fans worldwide. A musical genius, Prince redefined the boundaries of rock, pop, funk, and R&B. With hits like Purple Rain, When Doves Cry, and Kiss, he created a unique sound that captivated audiences worldwide. Prince's flamboyant stage presence and bold fashion sense made him a cultural icon, while his refusal to conform challenged industry norms. Even after his untimely death in 2016, Prince's influence endures. His vast discography, groundbreaking artistry, and fearless innovation continue to inspire countless musicians across genres, cementing his legacy as one of the most transformative figures in music history. Tina Turner, the queen of rock and roll, achieved global superstardom with her powerful voice and electrifying performances. Hits like What's Love Got to Do with It and Proud Mary showcased her incredible talent, while her 1984 album Private Dancer brought her a new wave of fans. Overcoming personal struggles and adversity, Turner's resilience became a beacon of strength for millions. Even into her 70s and 80s, she remained a beloved figure in the music industry, inspiring audiences with her fierce energy and determination. Her legacy as one of the greatest performers in rock history is unmatched. Freddie Mercury, the legendary frontman of Queen, redefined the role of a rock vocalist with his unparalleled voice and flamboyant stage presence. Known for hits like Bohemian Rhapsody, We Are the Champions, and Somebody to Love, Mercury's charisma turned Queen into one of the most celebrated rock bands of all time. Mercury's ability to connect with audiences, coupled with his genre-defying creativity, solidified his place as a rock icon. Despite his untimely death in 1991, his legacy continues to inspire generations of musicians and fans. Queen's music remains timeless, and the 2018 biopic Bohemian Rhapsody introduced his brilliance to a new audience. David Bowie, the starman of rock, was a master of reinvention. His alter egos, including Ziggy Stardust and the Thin White Duke, pushed the boundaries of music and performance art. With hits like Space Oddity, Heroes, and Let's Dance, Bowie seamlessly blended rock, pop, and avant-garde influences. Bowie's fearless experimentation made him a cultural trailblazer, challenging norms in music, fashion, and sexuality. Even after his passing in 2016, Bowie's legacy endures through his groundbreaking catalog and his final album, Black Star, which served as a poignant farewell to his fans. As the co-lead vocalist and rhythm guitarist of Kiss, Paul Stanley played a pivotal role in shaping the band's iconic image and sound. Known for his starry face paint and electrifying stage presence, Stanley's contributions to hits like Rock and Roll All Night and Detroit Rock City helped make Kiss one of the most successful rock bands in history. Beyond music, Stanley is also an accomplished painter, with his artwork gaining recognition among fans and critics alike. A devoted family man, he balances his creative endeavors with a deep commitment to his loved ones. Even after decades in the spotlight, Stanley's passion for music and the arts keeps him a celebrated figure in rock history. Journey's legendary frontman, Steve Perry, brought unparalleled emotion and power to the band's most iconic songs, including Don't Stop Believin', Open Arms, and Faithfully. His soaring vocals and heartfelt delivery became the band's hallmark, propelling them to global fame in the 1980s. After stepping away from Journey in the late 80s to pursue a solo career, Perry achieved success with hits like Oh Sherry. Personal setbacks, including the loss of his partner Kelly Nash, led him to retreat from the public eye for years. In 2018, Perry returned with his third solo album, Traces, reminding fans of his timeless talent. Though he no longer performs regularly, his legacy as one of rock's greatest voices remains untouchable. As a founding member of the Beatles, Paul McCartney helped revolutionize music with hits like Hey Jude, Yesterday, and Let It Be. After the band's breakup, McCartney continued to innovate as a solo artist and with Wings, delivering classics like Band on the Run and Live and Let Die. In recent years, McCartney has remained a creative powerhouse. In 2022, at 80 years old, he made history as the oldest solo headliner at the Glastonbury Festival, performing with legends like Bruce Springsteen and Dave Grohl. His ongoing projects, including publishing his book The Lyrics, 1956 to the present, and curating rare Beatles photos, demonstrate his enduring influence as one of music's most cherished icons. Rob Halford, known as Judas Priest's metal god, has been a trailblazer in heavy metal for over 5 decades. With his powerful vocals and commanding presence, Halford brought the band unforgettable hits like Breaking the Law, Painkiller, and You've Got Another Thing Comin'. In 1998, Halford made headlines when he publicly came out as gay, breaking barriers in a genre not typically associated with LGBTQ+ representation. His courage inspired fans and musicians alike, cementing his status as an icon both on and off the stage. With Judas Priest's induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2022 and his continued touring and recording, Halford's legacy as a metal pioneer remains secure. The Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, helped define heavy metal as the frontman of Black Sabbath, delivering genre-defining classics like Paranoid and Iron Man. After being dismissed from the band in 1979, Ozzy embarked on a solo career that produced hits like Crazy Train and Mr. Crowley. Despite facing numerous health battles, including Parkinson's disease and injuries from a severe fall, Ozzy's resilience has kept him in the spotlight. His 13 solo albums, reality TV fame with the Osbournes, and triumphant reunion with Black Sabbath for their farewell tour in 2017 showcase his unwavering passion for music and entertainment. Bruce Springsteen, affectionately known as The Boss, has captured the heart of America with his storytelling and powerful performances. Albums like Born to Run and Born in the USA delivered iconic hits such as Dancing in the Dark and Glory Days, making Springsteen a symbol of working-class resilience and hope. Decades later, Springsteen remains a vital force in music. His 2002 album, The Rising, addressed the emotional aftermath of 9/11, while his Springsteen on Broadway show brought fans an intimate blend of music and storytelling. With a career spanning over 50 years, Springsteen continues to inspire with his timeless narratives and dedication to his craft. Mick Jagger has been the face of rock and roll rebellion and charisma for over 60 years. As the legendary frontman of the Rolling Stones, Jagger brought the world unforgettable anthems like Satisfaction, Paint It Black, and Sympathy for the Devil. Despite experimenting with solo ventures in the 80s, Jagger's devotion to the Stones never waned. The band's resilience was on full display when they celebrated their 60th anniversary in 2022, embarking on a European tour aptly named 60. Though they lost their drummer Charlie Watts in 2021, Jagger and his bandmates Keith Richards and Ronnie Wood continue to captivate audiences worldwide. At 80 years old, Jagger's spry energy on stage and relatable presence on social media, where he shares glimpses of his life with over 2.5 million followers, prove that he remains as magnetic as ever. The flamboyant and electrifying Steven Tyler is synonymous with Aerosmith's incredible legacy. Known for hits like Dream On, Sweet Emotion, and Walk This Way, Tyler's vocal prowess and vibrant stage presence have defined a generation. While his career saw him branching out, including a stint as an American Idol judge, Tyler never strayed far from Aerosmith's roots. In 2019, Aerosmith launched their Deuces Are Wild Las Vegas residency, showcasing their timeless hits. However, the band's farewell tour in 2023 faced delays due to Tyler's health issues, including vocal cord problems and a fractured larynx. Despite these setbacks, Tyler, now 75, remains an indomitable force in rock, balancing his passion for music with his role as a father and style icon. Donald Sutherland, a prolific actor with a career spanning over 50 years, passed away on June 20th. Known for his roles in films like Massach, Ordinary People, and The Hunger Games, Donald was celebrated for his versatility and depth as an actor. He brought humanity and complexity to every character he portrayed, earning him the respect of peers and audiences alike. His passing leaves a significant void in the film industry. Documentarian Morgan Spurlock, best known for his groundbreaking film Super Size Me, passed away on May 24th. Through his work, Morgan used humor and investigative storytelling to shed light on pressing social issues, particularly in health and corporate responsibility. His innovative approach to filmmaking inspired a new wave of documentary creators. His loss is deeply felt in the world of independent film. James Earl Jones, the iconic actor known for his commanding voice and groundbreaking performances, passed away peacefully this year. His portrayal of Darth Vader in Star Wars is among the most recognizable in cinematic history, but his career extended far beyond this iconic role. James's work on stage, particularly in productions like Fences and The Great White Hope, earned him critical acclaim and numerous awards. As a trailblazer for African-American actors, James broke barriers and inspired countless performers. His influence on film, theater, and voice acting is unparalleled. Shelley Duvall, the actress who delivered a haunting and unforgettable performance as Wendy Torrance in Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, passed away on July 11th. Shelley's career was defined by her ability to portray deeply vulnerable and emotionally complex characters. Beyond her acting, she was a creator and producer of children's programming, most notably the acclaimed Fairy Tale Theater, which brought classic fairy tales to life for a new generation. Despite stepping away from the public eye later in life, Shelley's contributions to film continue to inspire and influence. Broadway star Gavin Creel passed away on September 30th after battling a rare form of cancer. A Tony Award-winning actor, Gavin was celebrated for his performances in musicals such as Hello Dolly, She Loves Me, and Thoroughly Modern Millie. His charisma, powerful voice, and magnetic stage presence made him a favorite among audiences and peers alike. Offstage, Gavin was a passionate advocate for LGBTQ+ rights and a mentor to aspiring performers. His loss is deeply felt in the theater community, where his impact will be remembered for generations. Actress Shannen Doherty passed away on July 14 after a courageous battle with breast cancer. Known for her breakout roles as Brenda Walsh in Beverly Hills 90210 and Prue Halliwell in Charmed, Shannen became a household name in the 1990s. Her on-screen performances were lauded for their emotional depth and relatability, making her a beloved figure among fans. Beyond her acting career, Shannen was an advocate for cancer awareness, sharing her journey publicly to inspire and support others facing similar challenges. Her bravery, resilience, and ability to use her platform to affect change cemented her status as a role model. Her passing is a significant loss to the industry and her fans. Dame Maggie Smith, one of the most revered actresses of her generation, passed away on September 27th. With a career spanning over 6 decades, Maggie was a towering presence in both cinema and theater. She is perhaps best known internationally for her role as Professor Minerva McGonagall in the Harry Potter series and as Violet Crawley, the Dowager Countess, in Downton Abbey. Maggie's nuanced performances, sharp wit, and commanding stage presence earned her 2 Academy Awards and countless other accolades. She was a mentor to younger actors and a symbol of grace and dedication to her craft. Her death marks the end of an era in British cinema and theater. O.J. Simpson, former NFL star and actor, passed away on April 10th at the age of 76. Known for his extraordinary achievements as a running back, O.J. was one of the most celebrated athletes of his time. His record-breaking performances for the Buffalo Bills earned him a place in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. O.J.'s charisma transitioned seamlessly to Hollywood, where he appeared in films such as the Naked Gun series, earning praise for his comedic timing. However, his life was overshadowed by legal controversies, including the infamous trial of the 1990s, which made him a polarizing figure in American culture. Despite this, O.J.'s athletic and on-screen accomplishments remain a significant part of his legacy. K-pop singer Park Bo-ram passed away on April 11th, leaving fans and the music industry in mourning. Rising to fame as a finalist on Superstar K2, Park showcased her incredible vocal talent and emotional range. Her debut single, Beautiful, resonated deeply with listeners, capturing themes of self-love and growth. Despite her relatively short career, Park's music touched many lives and highlighted the immense potential she held as an artist. Her passing also brought attention to the pressures faced by young performers in the K-pop industry, reigniting discussions about mental health and the well-being of entertainers. Park Bo-ram's voice and spirit will continue to inspire fans around the world. Country music legend Toby Keith passed away on February 5th after a battle with stomach cancer. Born in Oklahoma, Toby became a defining voice in country music with his debut single, Should Have Been a Cowboy, which remains one of the most played songs in country radio history. His music, including hits like Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, I Love This Bar, and Beer for My Horses, celebrated patriotism, resilience, and rural life. A tireless supporter of U.S. troops, Toby frequently performed for service members overseas and established the Toby Keith Foundation to help children battling critical illnesses. His powerful voice and genuine lyrics made him an enduring figure in country music, and his passing marks the end of a remarkable career. Comedian and actor Richard Lewis passed away on February 27th at the age of 76. Known for his neurotic humor and self-deprecating wit, Richard rose to fame in the 1970s as a stand-up comedian. His observational style, centered on relationships and personal struggles, resonated with audiences and set him apart as a distinctive comedic voice. He gained further recognition for his recurring role in Larry David's Curb Your Enthusiasm, where his banter with Larry became a highlight of the show. Richard also made memorable appearances in films like Robin Hood, Men in Tights, and numerous TV shows. Beyond comedy, Richard was an outspoken advocate for mental health awareness and sobriety, using his platform to encourage others to seek help. His passing is a significant loss to the comedy world, but his legacy of laughter and honesty lives on. Eric Carmen, the lead vocalist of the 1970s rock band The Raspberries, passed away in March at the age of 74. Born in Cleveland, Ohio, Eric helped define the power pop genre with hits like Go All the Way and I Wanna Be With You, capturing the exuberance and longing of youth. As a solo artist, Eric achieved international fame with the ballad All By Myself, which combined his pop sensibilities with a classical influence, drawing from Rachmaninoff's Piano Concerto No. 2. Other hits like Never Gonna Fall in Love Again and Hungry Eyes solidified his reputation as a gifted songwriter and performer. Eric's music remains a touchstone for artists and fans, continuing to inspire generations with its heartfelt emotion and timeless melodies. Chance Perdomo, a promising British actor, tragically passed away in March following a motorcycle accident. Best known for his role as Ambrose Spellman in Netflix's Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Chance was a rising star whose charisma and talent captured the attention of audiences and critics alike. Born in London, Chance brought a unique depth and charm to his roles, earning accolades for his performance in Sabrina and other projects. He was an advocate for diversity and representation in film, using his growing platform to highlight the importance of inclusivity in the industry. His untimely death is a heartbreaking loss for the entertainment world, and his potential will be remembered by fans who recognize his immense talent. Liam Payne, a key member of the globally adored boy band One Direction, tragically passed away on October 17 in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Rising to international fame in the early 2010s, Liam was a pivotal force in shaping the band's sound and identity. With One Direction, Liam achieved meteoric success, selling millions of albums worldwide, earning numerous awards, and selling out arenas across the globe. After the band went on hiatus, Liam ventured into a successful solo career, producing chart-topping hits like Strip That Down and collaborating with renowned artists. Beyond his music, Liam was admired for his philanthropic efforts and his connection with fans. His untimely passing, caused by a fall from a hotel's third floor, sent shockwaves through the music community and left a void that will be felt for years to come. Carl Weathers, a former NFL linebacker who transitioned into a celebrated acting career, passed away on January 30th. Born in New Orleans, Louisiana, Carl began his professional journey on the football field, playing for the Oakland Raiders and later the BC Lions in Canada. However, his true legacy was built on the silver screen. Carl's most iconic role was Apollo Creed in the Rocky franchise, where his portrayal of the charismatic and determined boxing champion captivated audiences. His roles in action classics like Predator and comedies such as Happy Gilmore showcased his versatility. More recently, he appeared in the hit Disney Plus series The Mandalorian as Greef Karga, earning new fans in the process. Carl's inspiring transition from sports to Hollywood and his dedication to his craft leave behind a legacy that continues to resonate across generations. A revolutionary anthropologist, Margaret Mead challenged societal norms through her research on cultural and gender diversity. Her groundbreaking studies shed light on the complexities of human behavior and relationships. Mead's love for Ruth Benedict and later her bond with Rhoda Metrau deeply shaped her personal and intellectual life. Even as she battled pancreatic cancer, Mead continued her work, documenting human cultures until her final days in 1978. Her contributions to anthropology remain a cornerstone of the field. Nina Simone, the High Priestess of Soul, used her music as a powerful tool for social change. Her hauntingly beautiful voice spoke of freedom, justice, and love, capturing the pain and hope of the civil rights movement. Though her personal life was often tumultuous, her deep connections with women brought her moments of solace and strength. Breast cancer claimed her life in 2003, but her music continues to echo around the world, demanding equality and inspiring courage. Susan Sontag, a towering intellectual and cultural critic, was unafraid to ask difficult questions about society, politics, and art. Her relationship with photographer Annie Leibovitz was a profound partnership of love and creativity. Sontag faced multiple battles with cancer, breast, uterine, and finally leukemia, before passing in 2004. Her incisive works and enduring ideas remain as sharp and relevant today as ever. A Harlem Renaissance icon, Gladys Bentley captivated audiences with her powerful voice, blues music, and masculine attire. As an openly lesbian performer, Bentley challenged gender norms and societal expectations with her bold artistry. In her later years, her health declined due to pneumonia, and she passed away in 1960. Her music and trailblazing spirit continue to inspire those who celebrate individuality and courage. Miriam Van Waters was a prison reform advocate whose work transformed the lives of incarcerated women. She fought to implement compassionate rehabilitation programs, believing in the dignity and potential of every individual. Her deep connection with Geraldine Thompson provided her with the emotional strength to face the challenges of her career. In her later years, cancer weakened her body, but her determination never faltered. Van Waters passed in 1974, leaving a profound impact on criminal justice reform that endures today. The queen of literary salons, Natalie Clifford Barney, created a space in Paris for some of the most brilliant minds of her time to share their ideas and art. An openly lesbian writer and poet, Barney's love for women was central to her life and work. Her relationships, including those with Renee Vivian and Romaine Brooks, inspired much of her poetry. As she aged, heart problems began to slow her once vibrant life, and she passed quietly in 1972. Her salons and writings remain a testament to her fearless embrace of authenticity. Known as the Voice of Mexico, Chavela Vargas was a legendary singer whose raw, emotional performances captured the essence of love and longing. Openly lesbian in a deeply conservative society, Vargas defied conventions, living life on her own terms. Despite facing heart problems in her later years, she continued to perform, pouring her soul into every song. She passed in 2012, leaving behind a repertoire that still resonates with audiences worldwide. Hollywood writer and poet Mercedes de Acosta lived boldly, defying societal norms with her romantic relationships and creative work. Her love affairs with stars like Greta Garbo and Marlene Dietrich made her a scandalous yet fascinating figure. De Acosta chronicled her truth in her autobiography, leaving behind a vivid account of her life and love. After a long battle with cancer, she passed away in 1968, her legacy one of daring authenticity and creative passion. A central figure in the bohemian literary circles of Paris, Djuna Barnes wrote with unflinching honesty about love, identity, and human complexity. Her novel Nightwood remains a seminal work in LGBTQ+ literature. Though her relationships with women were intense and passionate, Barnes faced isolation and chronic illness in her later years. She passed in 1982. Her work continues to speak to those who seek the raw truths of the human heart. Dr. Sarah Josephine Baker was a trailblazer in public health, dedicating her career to improving the lives of mothers and children in early 20th century New York City. She introduced innovative methods to combat infant mortality, many of which became national standards. While her romantic relationships with women were discreet, they provided companionship and solace throughout her life. Cancer eventually slowed her relentless efforts, and she passed away in 1945. Her pioneering work continues to influence public health policies to this day. Pamela Colman Smith, the visionary artist behind the iconic Rider-Waite tarot deck, lived a life steeped in creativity and mysticism. Though much of her personal life remains enigmatic, her deep connections with women enriched her work. Despite facing financial and health struggles later in life, including severe respiratory issues and anemia, Smith remained committed to her artistic endeavors. She passed in 1951, leaving behind a body of work that continues to inspire and guide generations of seekers. Radcliffe Hall's novel, The Well of Loneliness, broke new ground in its portrayal of lesbian love, becoming a seminal work in LGBTQ+ literature. Open about her love for her partner Una Troubridge, Hall lived unapologetically, embracing her androgynous style and challenging societal norms. However, her openness came at a cost, as her work faced censorship and public condemnation. In her later years, Hall battled colon cancer and passed away in 1943. Her legacy as a literary pioneer endures, encouraging others to live authentically. Gia Chirangi, one of the first supermodels, was a striking beauty who graced the covers of major fashion magazines in the late 1970s and early 1980s. Yet behind the glamour was a young woman struggling with addiction and a longing for connection. Gia openly loved women in an industry that often demanded silence. Tragically, her heroin addiction led to her contracting HIV, and she passed from AIDS-related complications in 1986 at just 26 years old. Gia's story is a poignant reminder of the fragility behind the facade of fame. Mabel Hampton was a dancer, storyteller, and fierce advocate for LGBTQ+ rights. Her love for Lillian Foster spanned 46 years, a remarkable testament to their bond. Hampton dedicated her life to activism, ensuring that the stories and struggles of the LGBTQ+ community were not forgotten. In her later years, respiratory illnesses slowed her, and she passed in 1989. Her legacy continues to be celebrated as a symbol of love, resilience, and community empowerment. A pivotal figure in the Stonewall riots, Stormé DeLarverie was a protector and advocate for the LGBTQ+ community. Known for her sharp wit and courage, she patrolled the streets of New York, safeguarding those who faced discrimination. As she aged, dementia began to take its toll, and she passed in 2014. Stormé's bravery and defiance remain a symbol of the fight for LGBTQ+ rights and equality. Doris Stevens was a key player in the women's suffrage movement, working tirelessly with the National Woman's Party to secure voting rights for women. While her activism was at the forefront of her life, her personal relationships with women brought her joy and support. In her later years, kidney disease weakened her, but her passion for equality never faded. She passed in 1963, her contributions continuing to inspire the ongoing fight for women's rights. Known as the Empress of the Blues, Bessie Smith sang with a voice that embodied the rawness of life's struggles and joys. Her music captured themes of pain, love, and perseverance, resonating deeply with audiences. Smith's relationships with women were an intrinsic part of her life, though often shrouded in the secrecy of her time. In 1937, a devastating car accident critically injured her, and she passed shortly afterward. Her legacy lives on through her music, which continues to inspire and move listeners. Poet Sarah Teasdale wrote with a delicacy and depth that captured the complexities of love and sorrow. Her words spoke to the beauty of human connection, often reflecting her own relationships with women that brought inspiration and solace. Despite her poetic success, Teasdale struggled with frail health and depression. Pneumonia claimed her life in 1933, but her poems continue to evoke emotions and inspire readers with their haunting beauty. Del Martin was a pioneering LGBTQ+ activist who, alongside her partner Phyllis Lyon, co-founded the Daughters of Bilitis, the first lesbian civil rights organization in the United States. Their advocacy provided a crucial platform for lesbians during a time of widespread discrimination. Martin's later years were marked by osteoporosis, but her spirit remained unbroken. In 2008, just months before her passing, Martin and Lyon became one of the first same-sex couples to legally marry in California, a fitting culmination to their decades-long fight for equality. Gia Karangi, one of the world's first supermodels, was a trailblazer who openly embraced her identity as a woman who loved women. Her striking beauty and talent made her a star in the fashion world, overshadowed her career. Her battle with heroin led to her contracting HIV, and she passed in 1986 at just 26 years old. Gia's life remains a poignant reminder of the fragility of fame and the need for compassion and understanding.